up the mountain and down with his hopes. Moshe was punished by Hashem. He was not allowed to enter the land of Israel. Yet things changed.
At least that's what Moshe thought.
Hashem had commanded me, divide the land, he said to himself. Perhaps, I only wish, if only I could enter the Holy Land, I would be the happiest person in the world. After all, Hashem told me to teach Bnei Yisrael the laws of dividing the land. He also told me how to care for the inheritance of the daughters of Slavchad. Perhaps I would be the one to carry out the division of the land in Eretz Yisrael. Is it possible that Hashem will now allow me to enter the land? But to Moshe's dismay, Hashem broke the sad news. Climb Mount Avarim. There on the top of the mountain, you will get a good view of the land I shall give to your people, but you will not enter. Moshe was devastated. Hashem continued, You disobeyed my command in the desert of Sin. You could have sanctified my name, but you hit the rock instead of speaking to it. Now it's time for a Shazak flashback.
Perhaps, Moshe, you need to hit it.
Hit the rock!
Hit the rock!
Hit the rock! Hit the rock!
Hit it!
The rock! The Kreise Stein! We need water! And we need it now! Hashem suddenly caused the rock of Miriam to appear in front of Moshe. Moshe figured, Hashem told me to take my staff. Why would I need a staff if not to hit the rock? Perhaps they have a good point. So Moshe hit the rock. A few drops dripped out. Then he took a deep breath and hit the rock again. This time, water gushed out.
Like a fire hydrant at full blast. Now back to our Parsha.
For this reason, you will not enter the land, and will soon pass away, just as your brother Aaron has.
By the way, rewind a few Parshios back to Parshas Chukas. There you can read the entire rock episode.
From Moshe to Yehoshua, the chain continues. Moshe understood. He did not have much time left in this world. Bnei Yisrael would soon enter the land without him.
Please don't!
But who would become their leader?
Who would take care of the people, answer their questions, solve their problems, and listen to their complaints?
Who would speak to Hashem on their behalf?
Deep down in his heart, Moshe hoped that one of his own sons, Eliezer or Gershom, would take his place. But that was not to be. Hashem told Moshe, Your student, Yehoshua, shall become the new leader of the Jewish people. He has faithfully studied the Torah night and day. Like you, he is both highly knowledgeable and extremely humble. Moshe was disappointed that his sons were not chosen, yet he accepted Yehoshua's appointment with joy. It was Hashem's decision, and it was surely for the good of the Jewish people. Becoming a new leader is no easy task. How much more so a Jewish leader?
It's like being a leader over a whole nation of leaders.
And what a tough act to follow, taking over from the greatest leader ever,
Moshe Rabbeinu.
Moshe was a brave leader who himself went with all the Jewish soldiers to the dangerous front lines.
And who could ever compare to the wise Moshe, the one who learned Torah from Hashem on Mount Sinai?
So Hashem told Moshe the plan of action, a plan that would pave the way for Yehoshua's new leadership. Hashem told Moshe, Place one hand on Yehoshua's head. Your holy rays shall shine upon him and give him the energy and wisdom to lead Bnei Yisrael. He shall personally lead them to war. Under Yehoshua's leadership, Hashem's people will not be like sheep without a shepherd. Hashem continued, Allow Yehoshua to deliver a speech to the people while you are still alive. When they see that you are personally handing over power to him, they will be more likely to accept him as their new leader. Moshe placed both his hands on Yehoshua's head, and Yehoshua was instantly filled with wisdom from Hashem. From that moment on, he was able to lead Bnei Yisrael with Ruach HaKodesh, divine inspiration.
Wow, did you see what I saw? Yeah, did you see what I saw?
Hashem told Moshe to place one hand on Yehoshua's head, yet he placed both his hands.
Moshe did everything in his power so all could witness the way he handed over the leadership to his faithful student, and with so much happiness and joy.
I don't believe it. Look how happy Moshe is.
Suddenly a voice broke out in the crowd.
Look! Yeshua's face is shining!
Shining like the moon.
Indeed, our sages tell us that while Moshe's face was like the rays of the sun, Yehoshua was compared to the moon. Just as the moon has no light of its own, but is only a reflection of the sun, so too Yehoshua received all his wisdom from Moshe.
If you like this Taste of Shazak Parsha video, you'll love the complete video at Shazak.com. You'll also get amazing Parsha quizzers, puzzles, Parsha on a page, and the Parsha post. Use coupon code Shazak for a great discount.